This part work has been supplied to me free of charge from Fanhome.com. Please pop along to their website and see all of the other build-up part works that they have to offer, as well as other collections of collectible things. I would like to thank Fanhome for providing me with the part work so I can produce these videos for your enjoyment and educational needs. If you'd like to build one of your own, pop along to fanhome.com. They're available in many countries worldwide. If you do want to build one, leave a note in the comments to let me know how you're getting on, and let me know how I'm getting on as well. I'd like feedback of all types. So thank you once more to Fanhome for providing me with this kit. I hope you enjoy the build. Let's get on with it. Hello, I'm Chris, this is Gross Models, and welcome to issue 42 of Fast and Furious Build the Legendary Dodge Charger from Fanhome. In this issue, we're going to be building a wheel and fixing the wheel. We've done that before. I skipped over it last week because we did one last time, but this time will be all wheel and basically nothing else. Apart from having a look through the magazine, which we're going to do as we always do. Neela, the driver in the blue car. Ah, yes, the Tokyo Drift female, I would say lead. I don't know if she yeah, I think she was quite a prominent character in there. The Dodge Fire Arrow, it sounds impressive, doesn't it? It looks very strange. It's got a little pointy thing at the front. It's like I was going to say 1950s. It's 50s style of the future. So yeah, okay. I quite like it. I wouldn't want to drive one now, but I can see how it would appeal in the past. Yeah, the parts we've got this stage are exactly the same as the parts from the last stage, except we're going to put it on a different place. We're going to basically build the wheel as we did before. I'll show you that in a moment, and attach it there, put the cover on, and then we've got a wheel on each corner. So that's basically the car built, and you could drive it around like that with, if you had somewhere to sit. Yeah, I don't know. Tuning Mania, talking about sports setup. Standard production vehicles does not satisfy the most demanding enthusiasts. Yeah, it's a bit sporty. You wouldn't want to take that down the shops. Yeah, the sports suspension is obviously different to normal one. But yeah, it's all computerized, so you can adjust it all just by tweaking things and pressing buttons. Yeah, all good. That's that. I'll clear the bench, I'll get ready, and we'll see about the build. Right, I will provide you with picture-in-picture, but you really don't need it. There's one thing to worry about in that, which way the tyre goes, because apparently it matters. I don't know. It says outside on there and inside on the other. Outside obviously has the nice shiny rims. The inside has the more functional part. But before we put that in there, we need to put the tiny extra detail of the valve, which fits on the outside there with a little pin. That's that. Then this goes on the outside, like so. This goes on the inside. Now there is a correct way around of getting it. As well as the 3 screw holes, you do have 2 pin holes, and there's 2 pins there. So that's going to go about that way round. You can drop it over the top and then sort of line it up the last little bit to get the pins locked in place. About there. And then obviously with the screws that you've prepared earlier, because you've got your hands full now doing this, I didn't get the screws prepared earlier. The HM screws, 3 of those, hold that in place. One in each of those screw holes, funnily enough. With the wheels, it's doubly important to make sure it all lines up before you tighten up the first one. You don't want to stress one screw by really tightening that one up. So make sure you get them all a couple of turns in. Make sure they are actually turning, unlike that one that isn't. Just a little bit more squeezing together required. There we go. Then the third one should line up perfectly, like so. Then get them all tightened up, nice and easy. That one, and then back to the third one. Now you will notice on the inside of these wheels, they all have obviously a hole going through them, but also a sort of bayonet slot in one direction, because that lines up with the other one. We need a washer in a moment. which is another bag, and one more IM screw, which would what holds it in place. And then you've got the little hubcappy type thing go over the front. So that's that, and that. Let me pop this washer onto the screw, because that makes that easier. Don't have to worry about extra bits. I shall bring the car back into play with the wheel that we need to fix on there. Best way around is probably like so. As you can just about see on there, there is the bayonet type area. So if I get that pointing upwards, get that pointing upwards, drop it in place, it will lock there. Then the screw will go into that, like that. And it will come back out again because the screwdriver is magnetized. And I've dropped the washer into the engine. There it is, all the way through. Right, let's try that again, shall we? Let's get the washer on there first. Then the screw on the screwdriver. And then that can go all the way through. Into the middle. That then needs to be tightened all the way down. It's quite a long screw because there's obviously quite a lot of stuff going on there. So get that on and tighten down. I need to tighten that down a little bit further, but then it's just a case of dropping that on over the top. Again, it's got 2 pins offset from center, so it'll only go one way round. That goes on there a bit like that, and that will be all 4 wheels assembled. I need to tighten that one up, but then that is able to stand on its own 4 feet. I know they're not feet, but you know, it will stand up on its own. It should even roll a little bit. I mean, it won't roll under its own power because it hasn't got any power, and the wheels are fairly stiff, so they're not going to, you know, it won't roll easily, but the wheels do turn, not terribly easily. When the weight of the car is on top of it, obviously they'll turn a little bit easier. But yeah, I'm very happy. I'm very happy to have the final wheel in place. I don't think they're ever going to have to come off again, but if they do, these little covers can be removed if you're very, very careful and get it all lined up just right. Try not to damage the chrome plating, because then it would look a little bit rough. And this is going to be a shiny car because, you know, Dom looks after his things. So that's that on there, located in place and locked down. So we've got all the wheels in and assembled and done, and that is it for this month's delivery. I'm waiting on another pack to turn up at some point, and then we'll get on building. I've got no idea. I can't even think what would be next. We sort of finished that bit, so yeah, I'm hoping we can soon start to put panels on, although it's going to be internal stuff first, isn't it? Yeah, it'll be internal stuff first. So I shall see you very shortly for that. If it is a little while until I get that, there are other builds up and coming on the channel. Keep an eye on those. You might find another one you enjoy. So thanks for watching. Stay safe. See you soon. Bye bye for now.